Imagine just waking up one day not knowing who you are or how to feel. You look around trying to figure out your thoughts and emotions. You feel it burning deep within, but you can't find the words to express it all. So, you get up each day and try to show and express it to the people you are surrounded by. However, no matter how much time you spend with them and surround yourself with them, you still feel alone. You begin to think, what's the purpose of it all? What's the purpose of pushing through and going on, and all you feel is loneliness? You continually try to search for an answer, a response, but all you hear is complete silence. You dig deeper and deeper, wishing, hoping, praying that you find that one person to connect with. And then, as the sun peeks through your window, you realize it was all a dream, and all you're left with is trauma.
Sorry, I know I haven't been here in a while. Honestly, things have been perfect. So that's why. I mean, things could always be better. Like, nothing's perfect, right? Mm-hmm. But I thought I might, I don't know. I know I have a pretty good handle on things right now, but I just wanted to come in to make sure that I was doing everything that I can to make sure I'm not going off the edge, you know? And I know you've heard this before, but really, I think I have a really good handle on things. I'm making sure to take it easy and doing things to not overwhelm myself so I have control over the situation. Oh, I see. Because I said I have control, you're going to say that I don't have control. Okay, so let's not use the word control. I have a handle on things. Mm-hmm. A strong handle, I might add. I don't even need my meds anymore.
So when was the last time you took your meds?
I think about a week now. But things are great, like I said. Do you remember that guy Chase I was telling you about? The guy that I was dating? Mm-hmm. Well, I still am dating him, so I guess I should say the guy that I am dating. Mm. He is the sweetest. I mean, he certainly has his moments where he isn't great, but he's really shown himself to be someone that's really for me. He listens and he cares about my needs, you know? You want to hear something special?
Sure.
He asked me to move in with him.
He did?
Yeah, of course. I mean, well, he said that he was going to give me a key, which basically means that he wants me to move in with him. I mean, the thing you got to understand about Chase is that he is not so good with his words. You kind of have to read between the lines to understand what he's saying, you know? But yeah, so we're moving in together, which honestly, it's a relief because I had no idea where we were going before. Like, I was ready to kill him because I thought he was with another woman.
I'm trying to talk.
Well, let's kiss her.
No. I'm trying to talk to you.
Okay, what exactly do you want to talk about, Tiffany?
Anything. I want to connect with you on a level other than sex.
Okay, so are there any skeletons in your closet that I need to know about? Anybody that's going to
We're not going to talk about me. I want to continue our conversation about race and love and like where we're going.
Okay, so here's what you need to know. That when we walk out in public, people may look at us funny. And sometimes they may even say something that we don't like. But just understand that I got you and you got me.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit. People don't care about interracial couples anymore.
So I don't know if it's your whiteness that makes you oblivious to the way that the world is right now, or are you just that naive into thinking that things have changed so much since my people have been oppressed?
My people had hardships too.
Tiffany, we are not about to compare hardships between black people and white people.
I'm Jewish though.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't say.
So yeah, like my people did have hardships. I mean, we both did in a way.
Okay, so I'm not saying that your people didn't go through things, right? What happened to your people fucked up. What I am saying is, just like how you had to tell me that you were Jewish, I don't have that luxury. People see me and automatically I'm a black man. They don't know my demographic or breakdown. I'm just a black man to them.
I know things are tough. Like, I understand
you
that.
You can't possibly understand. This is exactly why I don't
Chase,
have
I
these
do understand. you asked about my past, and the guy before you, my ex, the man that I was gonna marry, the love of my life, he was taken from me just for being with me.
Taken from you? Like, what do you mean taken from you?
It was our senior year, and a few of us were going on a trip to the cabin, you know, just enjoying life, being teenagers. A few days in, the girls and I were at the beach, and a group of white boys came up to us and started flirting with us. It was no big deal, but the boys ended up coming back, and a few words were exchanged, and before we know it, they were fighting, and we were screaming for them to stop, but no one could hear us. Well, I take that back, because someone did hear us. It was as if I blinked my eyes and the cops were there pointing a gun at my boyfriend.
Just him?
Just at Chris. They were yelling at him to get on the ground, and I was screaming at them, trying to let them know that he had nothing to do with it. But they didn't want to hear what I had to say.
No, they heard you. They just, they already had their mind made up.
Yeah. So they cuffed him, threw him in the back of the car, and drove away. They didn't even detain him or ask the white boys any questions.
So what did you do is my question.
Well, I told my friends that we had to go get him. So we got in the car, drove down to the precinct where he was being held, and as soon as I walked in there, the police came up to me and asked me if I was hurt or if there was any abuse I wanted to report. And no matter what I said, they already had an idea of what had happened. It was... I felt helpless. I felt powerless. And I felt voiceless.
You felt black for a second?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, no. I don't really mean, like, kill him. I just meant, like, I was ready to beat his ass for trying to play me. Like, who the hell does he think I am? But, you know, it's fine, because everything worked out. And that's basically when he asked me to move in.
So, these changes, they seem to be a little sudden. And when I saw you last, you mentioned that you were trying to transition away from Chase, that you were going to focus more on your mental health.
That still is the goal. I mean, I just told you that he's changed. You know, he's the man I fell in love with. He's the man I need right now. He completes me, and I complete him.
Has he said those words to you?
I don't understand you right now. Why aren't you listening to me? Like, I just said he's a man of very few words, and you have to read between the lines to get what he's saying. Like, he loves me. He would stop the world for me.
Well, that is good to know. So tell me, how did he react when you told him about you being bipolar?
He loves me. He loves everything about me. He doesn't care about anything else that I have going on. Did I mention we're moving in together? He's giving me a key and everything. And he would have given it to me sooner. I just never asked. Which is, like, weird, because, like, why have I never asked? Oh my god. Is that new? Oh, that's so pretty. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Looks expensive. Do you know who painted it? Oh, I really want to get into art more.
Brianna.
Did you know that Chase is an artist? Oh, maybe he can, like, paint something for your office one day. He is super talented. Although I don't tell him enough. I think I'm gonna text him after the session.
Brianna.
Yeah?
Have you told Chase about your diagnosis?
He knows everything about me. He sees me for me.
Have you said the words to him, Brianna?
He finishes my sentences sometimes, and he takes all the stress away from me when I'm feeling...
Have you said, Chase, I have bipolar disorder.
Oh, okay, no. I haven't said it to him. He doesn't need to know. It's none of his business. And I know what's going to happen to us when I do. Okay? It's an excuse for people to leave. My own family turned their backs on me when I was diagnosed. I've been on my own since I was 16 years old. I had to figure out where to sleep. I had to figure out what I was going to eat. Everybody that loves me has turned their back on me. This is not a superpower, like you say. It's an excuse for people to leave me.
So, I don't think you're emotionally ready to stop taking your medication.
Well, I am. Like, I feel fine. I look fine. Everything in my life is finally falling in place.
You know, the fact that you won't come clean to someone you claim to love about your diagnosis, that's a problem for me, Brianna. And it should be a problem for you as well, Brianna.
Well, it's a good thing you're not me then.
Okay.
Well, this session has been helpful and informative, as usual.
Well, I'd like to schedule our next
I'm
appointment.
busy.
Okay, well, I can work around your schedule.
I'm going to be busy for however long you want to schedule me for, so.
All right. Well, have a great day, Brianna.
Bye.
I ain't never had makeup sex before.
You still haven't.
So what you just call what we did?
A mistake?
See, there you go again. Every time I think we on the right path.
Marquise, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Ah, for a comedian, you really can't take a joke. You know that?
For a comedian, I'm really ready for round two.
And I just want to talk.
Man, I don't. Shit. But since you do, I got a question for you. Who last hurted you? Again.
I already answered this question.
You always say that you be answering questions. No, you don't. You always say that you do. You always try to ask a question around
gosh.
a question. Come back up to a question.
Marquise.
To bring the question back to me.
Marquise, ask away, please. Just ask away.
I just be trying to know you more, babe. You know, your family, your mom, your dad.
Dad?
Yeah, more about your past.
Dad?
Yes.
I don't know what that is. And mother, let's just say I was the maternal figure of the household.
Father issues, same story.
You have father issues too?
Yeah, I guess something like that.
Like, I just don't understand why men just can't own up to their responsibilities. Like, is it that difficult to actually be there for your kid? Like, birthday parties, graduations. Like, you don't even need to do the money stuff. Like, just be there for them. Like, do you know how much more that means to someone growing up, like, not even having a dad? And, like, just seeing other people sit there and play with their dads? Like,
I mean, I lost my dad early in my life. He got shot in the front of our doorstep when I was younger. So.
I mean, not all dads are deadbeats. Yours is probably one of the good ones.
He was. I just lost him early, you know? I was only 8. It's funny sometimes, when I think about it, because I can still hear his voice, and him talking to me. I still have dreams. But unfortunately, it's only memories. Like, I don't have no pictures of none of that.
So you don't even have any pictures at all?
When my dad died, me and my mom was on the last stand of holding on to our house. Like, me and my mom had walked to the store one day. We came back and everything was out in the corner. So, at that time, going through all of that, pictures was the last thing we was thinking about.
I'm guessing you and your mom are close then, right? Since you guys went through all that together.
We were close.
What, you guys just drifted apart?
She died.
And so what happened then?
He got lawyers because they were charging him with something crazy like 4 felonies and 3 misdemeanors. And the white boys didn't even get a warning. But after courts and judges and lawyers who weren't capable or just plainly didn't care, he got sentenced to 3 to 5 years. He lost his scholarships, and then after he got out with a felony on his record, all he could get was like construction jobs. And
So earlier on, you said that Chris was taken away from you. How was he taken away from you?
I lost Chris on the beach that day. He just wasn't the same. After, he looked at me as if I was one of them.
How did that make you feel?
It hurt. Because he told me that he couldn't see a life with me anymore. Because when he looked at me, all he saw was what he lost, and I felt like a part of me was like ripped out of me. I don't even know how to describe it right now. And I just had to watch him walk away.
Sorry that happened to you.
So, you're right, I may never know what you go through on a day-to-day basis, and I'm so sorry, maybe for how this fucked up country treats you. Because you don't deserve it. But just know, every time you walk out of that door, my heart stops. And I wait for a call or a text just to make sure you get home, or
You crying for me?
I'm not crying for you. I'm not crying.
Allergy season?
Yeah. It's the pollen.
Yes, the worst. Indoors.
Marquise, both of your parents died?
Yeah, they did. I mean, my mom died like maybe 2 years after when my dad got murdered. My mom used to work herself into the ground, putting in like 12, 16-hour shifts at the hospital. I think about it from time to time, because I be feeling that was one of the reasons why she left. She ended up having a heart attack at the hospital. With nobody around. They found her like 5 minutes after. Something you gotta just get numb to, you know?
Hi, Jasmine. So what brings you in today?
Hi. Honestly, I don't know. I've been feeling a little off lately, so a friend of mine recommended me to come and see you.
So when you say off, what exactly do you mean by that?
Well, I'm dating this guy. Well, how does this work? Like, are you supposed to say names? Is everything secretive or?
It's whatever you want to do. Everything here is confidential.
Right.
So you can say whatever you'd like. But of course, if you plan to harm yourself or anyone else, then I obviously have to say something.
Absolutely not. I haven't wanted to kill anybody at all lately. Hey, no. That was a joke. I was just playing. Wait, isn't it a good thing when you know, like when you're calm? Like I never even get upset.
So I'm just writing notes for myself. These are just notes for me. It doesn't mean that what you're saying is either good or bad. It's just notes for me. So tell me about this guy you're dating.
Right. So his name is Chase.
I'm sorry, what was his name again?
It's definitely a strange name, but I promise you it grows on you. And honestly, he does too. You know, he kind of has like this magnetizing type of love, and you honestly can't get enough of him.
I see.
So yeah, I guess that's why I'm here. I'm just trying to find some balance in my life.
So how's the relationship with your parents?
Maybe we can save that conversation for another day.
No, why is that?
Because I don't know you like that.
So here's what I know. I know that I am here for you in whatever capacity I can help you. I know that you get out of therapy what you put into it. And I'm not against you in any way.
Right. I'm sorry. This is all new for me. You're absolutely right. Honestly, I don't have a relationship with my parents. I went to foster care when I was young due to the severe abuse I endured from my father.
And what did your mom do while he was abusing you?
She was usually knocked out by one of his punches by then. You know, that's why he focused all his attention on me, because he couldn't hit her anymore. So here I was, a whole personal punching bag. You want to know something wild? When I went to foster care, I actually missed them.
Missed them?
Yeah, it was like nothing could compare to the heightened emotions I experienced weekly with my father.
And where's your father now?
Somewhere in a mountain, something like that.
And your mom?
Sadly, she died about 2 years ago. You know, I try to go and visit her grave, but I really haven't built up enough courage to do so. You know, a part of me misses her, and another part of me is angry with her.
For not protecting you?
Nah, but not getting me out of foster care. You know, I went to foster care when I was 11 years old, and I've been taking care of myself ever since. And honestly, I haven't looked back until today.
So, enough about me. It's your turn.
I don't think piling up fucked up stories is the best way to spend the afternoon, evening.
I do. I think we get closer.
Well, I don't think that my story compares to yours, actually.
It's not about comparing. It's not a competition. I just want to get to know you better and why you are how you are.
Growing up, I didn't really have a lot. Well, let me rephrase that. I had everything that I needed. But as a kid, you just want things, and wanting is all you ever do. So anyway, my cousins had like this big TV, and I would always want to go up there and watch my favorite show. So I would make my way through the pissy hallways and, crunching over the blue and yellow and red tops on my way up to their house,
What were the colored tops?
Oh, those were crack vials. Like, take the crack out, toss the vial. Yeah. So anyway, I would go to my cousin's door, and she would play the password game. The game like, what's the password? And then you can enter. And, that's how it would happen. It started off as the password game, and then it became more of a you have to pay the toll game. And I didn't have money because I'm a kid, so me paying the toll came in the form of a service,
Yeah. My brother made me do the chores. That's mine, and I hated it.
Yeah. I'd probably hate it too if that was me having to wash dishes. But no, the toll came in the form of a service, which was I had to kiss her.
Your cousin made you kiss her?
Yeah, so I didn't have to kiss her in the mouth. I just had to kiss her on the lips.
But you just said that you didn't have to Chase, no.
Yeah. So how did you find confidence in yourself again?
Probably when I met my roommate. It's wild because we both have similar backgrounds. Her mother was strung out on drugs and left her in a pretty messed up situation, as did mine.
Hearing the things you went through make me feel like I have no reason to be upset about anything.
Life experience. Life happens. That was one of the reasons why I became a comedian. One of the reasons why I really express myself on stage and have fun. That's one of the reasons why. We all go through things. But sometimes you gotta learn how to correct your energy and put it in a different position, I could have easily went to the negative, but I changed it to the positive.
I'm not close with my parents either. Not saying I'm not close because yours are dead. No, I'm saying because growing up and...
Yes. Let it go. I understand. I know where you're going with it. I got you.
My mom was more worried about where she'd get her next fix than her daughter. I called the ambulance multiple times, trying to save her from overdosing. I was grocery shopping at 6 years old when other kids my age were worried about the first grade. I had to grow up at such a young age. And I was around people who were not good for a 6-year-old, which made me have to grow this hard shell because vulnerability. Being vulnerable could have gotten me killed.
I understand. It sounds like we come from the same place.
Yeah, well, if you know a guy named Sean.
Sean. Yeah, that's my dog.
I really hope not, because that Sean ruined me. He saw everything I went through and took advantage of it. I ended up with broken ribs, concussions, and he stole my whole savings account and ran, leaving me with nothing.
And then there's Chase. And he came into my life when I was least expecting it and honestly didn't want it. I had given up on the whole idea of love.
So, how much do you know about Chase?
Excuse me?
I mean, has he shared much about his past with you?
Nah, like I understood your question. I'm more concerned with your tone. You sound as if you knew him or something.
No. There's no tone or any association with him and I. Just asking.
Yeah, of course not. Like, because that would be a breach or something, right?
More of a morality thing, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like that's my time. You know, this was actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be back.
Good. I hope you do come back.
Wait, are you saying that I need to come back? Like, am I that messed up?
No, I was simply returning the same pleasantry that you gave me. You have a good day, okay, Jasmine?
Yeah, you too. Thanks again.
Yeah. My cousin made me eat her out. And the thing is, like, I did it with no problem. And I went on to watch my show. And it stopped from going to me eating her out and then progressed to her wanting penetration from me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And again, I did it. No problem. Didn't even see anything wrong with it, honestly.
Why didn't you see anything wrong with it?
And in my neighborhood, that's like a badge of honor. You know, being able to walk the streets and people asking like, yo, when did you lose your virginity? You're like 7. And they're like, oh, you the man. You know? I used to make fun of dudes who had their virginity at like 12, 13, 14. I would call them soft and shit like that. It's just, this was the way of life.
That's disgusting and something awful that happened to you. But it's definitely not a badge of honor, and you definitely shouldn't have to carry that around with you. You know, I feel like you should get someone to talk to because you have all these issues.
Yeah, Tiffany,
and
this is like the second time that you tried to tell me to get some help, right?
You need it.
You trying to diagnose me?
No.
Like, listen, until you've had somebody take something from you that you didn't want to happen, you need to sit this one out. Because
this one out.
You have no idea what
I
this
have
means.
no idea,
Yo,
Chase.
Tiffany, I'm not dealing with this shit, man. Fuck this out of here.
Are you kidding me?
Going.
That's why you so in that box. But you finally coming out now. And I appreciate it.
I guess you could say that.
I surely do. You guess.
Yes, that's the reason. I want to open up to you, Marquise. I'm just scared that you're going to do exactly what Sean did.
What?
And then
I never do that.
he broke me. And like I was so ruined. Like this time will kill me if it happens again.
Cass, I can't promise you that I won't make no mistakes. I can't even promise you that I'm gonna be the most perfect person for you. I can't promise that. But one thing I can promise is to always put your feelings first. In whatever situation it is. Because I want you and I need you.
Hey Chase, man. I need you, bro. You can come through, man. I just need to holler at you, bro.
Yo, Did you set the mood for me or something? Like, this is mad romantic. I mean, listen, I'm flattered and all, but, you know.
Bro, it ain't like that. Bro, the shit with Alana, bro, is... I can't do it no more, bro.
First of all, when did you and Alana ever become a thing? Like, yo, like, y'all are mad sneaky on the low. I was just talking to her the other day. She ain't say nothing about it. I know she was talking to Q. I was talking to Q. Like, none of us knew that y'all was together. Like, yeah, that nigga probably, that's probably Alana right there trying to catch your ass.
Like, bro, every time I try to get a female relationship, any woman, every time, this shit just doesn't work, bro.
Wait, you being, like, this is serious? Alright, my fault, my bad. Alright, serious. Yo, what about Alana? That wouldn't have worked anyway. We too close to friends, so don't worry about that. But let's talk about you and female relationships. What you need to do is follow my path. Get a couple joints. That way, if one fall off, you always got somebody that...
Definitely answer. I'm not doing that shit. I'm good on that.
Yeah, I know. That shit is stressful. Don't do it. Don't listen to me.
But bro, on the real though, bro, like, back to childhood. Every time, like, I never let nobody in on this.
Mm-hmm.
I held it close to the vest. But bro, I was raised by my aunt and uncle.
Yeah. Okay.
My mom, she was physically abusive.
Yo, my mom used to beat my ass all the time. I always used to get F's on report cards, kicked out of class. So yeah, I definitely know what that's about.
More like sexually abusive.
Wait.
Bro,
Yo.
one time my dad came in, he caught her touching me. She got a little out of hand. At that point, she hits her hand on something, she's bleeding. A little later, the police come. Take him away. That's why I'm with my aunt and uncle. That's why I was raised by them.
Damn, bro. I mean, it really all makes sense now. Cause all throughout college, like, you always, like, you was mad cool and everything, but you would never let none of us in. You had like this wall around your heart, like even, it makes sense now, man. But that's fucked up. I'm sorry that happened to you.
And bro, with me it's trust, bro. Like, Chase, you all I got, bro. You who I trust.
I want to apologize about what happened the other night. I knew you needed me. I knew I said I was going to be there, and I fucked up. I'm going to hold that. I should have been there. I will always be there from now on. It's just that, like, I be trying to please so many people that I lose myself. Like, I didn't even realize I lost track of time, and there's no excuses for what I did. I left you out there, and I'm sorry for that, man. Like, you my brother. No friendship, like, you my brother. You Q's my brother. Like, as much as you say I'm all you have, it's the same way with me, man. These women are just filling the void.
Cause bro, like, just being honest, bro, like, when I need you, bro. Chase, who else I got, bro? Who else I got? That's why I cut so deep.
Yeah.
When I need you, I need you.
I got you, man. It's never gonna happen again, yo. That's my word, B. So let me ask you a question, though. All seriousness. Did you set this move for me? Because listen, now knowing that, you know, you and Alana like broke up and shit, I know you might be like looking on the prowl.
Bro.
But listen, brother, I
don't want your ass. The last thing you need is another person.
That's true. Oh, yo,
You got enough, bro.
I'm going crazy out here, man. Listen, I missed you, my guy.
Same here, bro.
I go by the name of Pash Kaso. Some of you might know me as Passion, or superstar past. Wherever you are in the world, I just want you to gravitate towards this vibe. Get on this frequency. Now I'm from Brooklyn, New York City, where legends are born and dreams come true. So catch this wave and check my story. I wasn't moving with the boosters, I was cooling. I'm moving like AB when he was on the Sooners. I've been breaking down the defense, I've been schooling. 86, 1990 G-men, Coach Tuna. I'm wicked with La Pluma, the Spanish for an ink pen. I'm just putting you up on my poetic diction. I'm winning and I'm cool, just trying to make it through this universal conduit. Oh yeah, I'm gon' do it. You get half of what I'm saying, you could picture what I'm doing. Kodak Black can see these negatives, photos not included. This wave is so exclusive. You're hating is so useless. These suckers is so excluded from this movement. We cruising. All those were easy passes, Hennessy filled glasses. I grew up in New York City, hustle's automatic. All those were easy passes, Hennessy filled glasses. I hustle in New Jersey every day with a cash. I wasn't moving on no school bus, I was trooping. Rapid transit, spitting on the D since a juvie. Been everywhere, I see shit different in my thesis. Visualize my story, all these motherfucking pieces. Never pledge allegiance to no one, that's the secret. To peace of mind, trust could get you killed by these demons. Sheets and wolves clothing, babies off deceiving. The weak start riots, still quiet killers creeping. Evenings with no gunshots, everything we dreamed of. Ways to get our cream up, whatever we can think of. Families fucking tripping, always I'm so on the brink of saying fuck that shit forever if they can't respect my genius. Born there legit, still feel that shit. No connection to my siblings except my brother Chris. Don't ask me why I'm pissed, everybody full of shit. All I got is